Hello, welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. My name is April. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for the new moon in Sagittarius tomorrow night. So this will be the energy surrounding that new moon, or also around the time that you receive the message. All my messages are timeless. So let me go ahead and give this deck a shuffle. I am using the Tarot of a Moon Garden by Karen Marie Swikart, I think is how the name is said. Dropping my cards everywhere. Brand new deck for me. And this is the first time I'm going to be using it in a reading. I have looked through it. Gorgeous deck. I'll show you the backs. Beautiful. They got these gorgeous purple sides. Aren't those gorgeous? I just absolutely love that. I'm really digging purple right now for some reason. I go through phases with the different colors, and right now purple is just, it's doing it for me. So this is awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll finish shuffling these cards. They're just popping out all over the place. I don't know if it's me or the deck, to be honest, just because it's a brand new deck. So I'm not going to count the ones today that are kind of jumping out all over the place since it's a brand new deck. The cards are a little slick because it's a brand new deck. So we'll just go from there. I apologize for being a little rambly. I've had quite a bit of allergies lately. It's been a bit windy in my area. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, well, actually, how long of an intro can I make? It's everything these days, I tell you, you guys. Anybody else experiencing little setbacks, little things? But we're just going to work with it, because I'm not starting it over just because something didn't work out right. There we go. Okay, I got the deck cut properly, and I'm going to go ahead and put the cards down. Okay. So we have for the main energy present, 8 of Pentacles, hard work. I'll show you the cards. They're just so gorgeous. Okay. The helping or hindering energy, Knight of Swords. So that's going to bring in some fast movement, some determination as well. Definitely helping energy. All right, what is our transmutable energy? 5 of Pentacles. So we have an opportunity at this time within your workspace to really turn around your viewpoint of things that are challenging you, obstacles in your way, really in the area of the mind, because we have the King of, or the Knight of Swords here to the assist, right? And this is really very much in the area of the mind energy. And where does our work start anyways? Everything that we are working on towards achieving in life, it all starts in your thoughts and your intentions and your mind and how you view things. So, perfect example, you know, trying to start the video, I'm having things fall all over the place. It's just not going that right way or the way I would like it to. But instead of really viewing it as something horrible, instead it's just, all right, whatever, we'll just work through it. Well, that is kind of like the energy that is coming through with this 5 of Pentacles in the transformation space here. We have the ability at this time to view things from a different angle. Everything has a lesson in it. So you can either choose to look at these circumstances in a negative way, very low vibe, low energy, woe is me, poor me, you know, nothing's going right. Or you can flip it around and you can use it as an opportunity to develop some emotional security, so I'm saying the wrong things too. Emotional maturity, that's what I was trying to say, for self-improvement, you know, and growth. And you can really just go with it, you know, learn. Anyways, all right, let's see what the elements have for us. For the element of earth, 8 of Cups. Yep. You are walking away from this old mindset. So for some reason, I'm being given a very live, in the moment analogy for this reading, in that in the past, say, I would have really been so frustrated if I said a word wrong, or, you know, what's somebody going to put in the comments because, oh my goodness, I didn't say a word right, or whatever reason, right? If things aren't going your way, you are leaving behind that old way of doing things and instead approaching it from a new perspective, from your true highest self, not things that have been programmed into you, right? So an example is that regardless of how many mistakes I make in this video, I'm recording this video. This is the time I have to do it. I have a set amount of time. So if there are goof ups, too bad. So, you know, in the past, I probably would have just, you know, gave up and been in tears at some point if I didn't have enough time to do it. But that's the type of switch that we are talking about with this 5 of Pentacles. Is this very woe is me, victim mentality type energy out in the cold when, you know, this is outside a church. They probably could knock on the door and they'd probably be welcomed right in. So, you know, something coming to mind right now, just as I'm looking at this card, is sometimes this card can also represent being in a similar, how do I say it, the same situation as other people. Maybe not the exact same situation, but it can represent, so there's 2 people on the card, either you or someone else, depending on which context it's being viewed at from, being in a similar situation or viewing it from a similar circumstance. You know, maybe everybody's going through something hard right now, even though everybody's hard situation is completely different from the person next to them. So this is kind of also coming up as a message that with this 8 of Cups, what's also being left behind is not just your thought process in how you handle these tough situations for yourself personally, but also viewing it as, you know, I'm not the only one who has challenges, right? Like, the world doesn't revolve just around one person. I guess in a way, it depends on what you're looking at here. But the point being is that everybody has struggles. Everybody has challenges. Everyone has days where every single time they move, something's going wrong or frustrating them. It's not just you. And so what I feel that I'm getting with this message here is we have the 9 of Swords coming in to really help with the transformation. The 8 of Pentacles is a very grounded energy, and it has to do with work. The work at hand is this mentality shifting, the mentality changing. So if you are having a lot of challenges right now, that is probably the energy trying to come in and get you to change your perspective. And probably the second you change your perspective, things might start turning around for you. or they just won't bother you anymore. Okay, so let's look at water. Four of Cups, right? So there is this dissatisfaction with life, this frustration, this oh, I love this. So yeah, so Four of Cups, what automatically comes to mind is this just dissatisfaction with life. It's almost like again, this woe is me, but instead of with the Five of Pentacles of like being out in the cold and everything being harsh, it's this energy of just not being happy even if things are going good. It's like being bored. It's like being in a class that you've already taken 10 times and now for some reason you have to take it again, and it's just so boring for you. But maybe it's going to bring something positive to you down the line and you just can't see it. Revisiting old stories in order for them to be cleansed and cleared out. Okay, and what do I mean by revisiting old stories? The same thing like what I said here is that before, right? The before, if I had started a video and it wasn't going the way I wanted to, I would have just stopped and restarted 20 times until I got it right, because I don't edit my videos. So using that as an example, this is revisiting it, but to cleanse it and clear it, to really see how you have grown in an area and how your mind has shifted, and to kind of really set you back on track to your true north, to your true self, to who you are, to realize, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to roll with it anyways. And to be able to see that shift in yourself is actually going to give you a sense of like, hey, yeah, you know what? I can do this. I have grown in this area. There has been progress made, even if I haven't been paying attention to it. And you can see that in this Four of Cups here, because unlike the traditional card, she would typically be looking at the Three Cups and not looking at the One Cup. And here she's looking at the One Cup. So I feel like it's saying that, yes, you are turning this type of mentality around, realizing that you're not the only person that goes through struggles. Yes, everyone goes through them differently in different ways, but it's not a unique thing. And that you have made that growth of learning to leave behind the frustrations that might come up when things don't go the way you want them to. You've gained that emotional maturity to view things from a positive angle, even if outwardly it looks like everything's falling apart, right? Okay. Next we have air, so area of the mind. Yeah, justice, a balance. You've gained justice for yourself in allowing yourself to be able to learn and grow and expand your perception of things past that of your own. It really has brought in a mental balance. And so if you have been feeling a little frustrated and out of sorts, and little things are going wrong left and right and just irritating you, it's time to stop, take a step back, look at the bigger picture, and that is going to help you realign with your true north, your center, who you are, and you're going to go, wait a second. You know what? So what if things are going crazy right now? You know, it could be worse, right? Or you'll find some positive way to look at something that is really speaks truly to who you are as a person, and your ability to really maneuver through hard times and rough waters and stormy weather, whether it really is stormy or it's just a perception of yours, because there's that to consider as well. But you're coming from a very strong, quick-moving mental space. So what this Knight of Swords is also saying is that you're going to move through this quickly because you are doing the work. The energy in here is of doing the work, moving through it quickly, and being clear of focus and determination. So you will be able to identify what's happening. You'll be able to do some reflection. You'll remember, you know what? I've been here before. I don't want to do this again. I'm going to move forward in a positive way and leave all the drama behind. And I'm going to focus on what I do have that is good, that is worth being grateful for. Analogy would be like for me, since clearly, you know, Spirit has a sense of humor. With this video, you know, starting out rough for me, whether it looks like that or not. Like when I do the playback, I'll probably look at it and go, oh, it was just fine. But it's perception. Perception is a lot to it. But instead, it's like, so what? I'm just grateful that I'm here, that I'm able to do this video reading for everyone, that I have a camera that's working, that, you know, there are so many things to be grateful for is the point, as opposed to instead of focusing on the 3 cups of challenges that are coming up, you focus on what you have to be grateful for. And that is going to completely shift the energy for you and start bringing in positive things. All right. So, fire, Hierophant, learning lessons. So, this may not be as comfortable of a new moon for everyone as you would like, but go in it realizing that the energies being brought up are for a reason. They're to help you realize things you've left behind, the growth you've obtained mentally, emotionally, even physically. We have a lot of cups and pentacles and swords energy here as well. And sometimes the Hierophant is being a self-teacher. It can also represent like the universe at large being a teacher for you. And I kind of feel like that's the energy around this new moon in Sagittarius, is it's going to bring up things that are a little irritating. But it's like that story of how a pearl is made by a single grain of sand in the shell causing irritation, and it creates a pearl. That's what this energy is going for here. So you can either work with it and decide to view things from a positive light, just let everything else roll off your shoulders. Who cares? It's really probably not the end of the world. You know, unless you're in a really tough situation, always, you know, seek, you know, assistance if it's needed. But the energies I'm getting for this reading is very much, the irritation is there for a reason. And it can really help you grow and realign yourself with your true desires in life and what you want. So work with the energy. Don't just ignore it or get frustrated or, you know, go back to bed. Okay, so let's see what the advice from Spirit is. 9 of Pentacles. So this is very much a card of being very prosperous, having what you need, being very fulfilled also at the same time, being able to have so much that you're able to also help others and really just stand in the beauty of life. Look at that bird on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Sitting on a white fence. Okay, so I love, okay, if you look at how this bird is, where the fence is, it's got like this opening, but it doesn't almost, I mean, I know the sky behind it is dark but that looks almost like it's like a dark black gem in there because it's got that little light spot on there too. And so to me, it's kind of symbolizing the dark moon, and the bird is sitting on this moon-shaped little cradle there that is on top of the fence. With the flowers everywhere. So what I'm getting here is the message that you can really use these challenges, these setbacks, these irritations, whatever they are for you that are coming up, in order for you to grow and to shift yourself mentally, to view things from a different perspective, and really help you with your emotional response to things. And in doing so, there is a way that you will be able to help others through showing the way that you respond to it. Very much like this scenario here, where I've been using this video as an analogy to the situation. Some way, somehow, in doing your own growth and being able to share it with others, it is going to help others. And in doing that, it is going to bring you such a wonderful, wonderful space of just satisfaction, like in a sense of knowing that, like, gratitude, okay, is the feeling I'm getting, like this graciousness, this pleasure in life through being able to help others in some way, shape, or form. And that can look differently for everyone. But that joy that you're going to get out of knowing that you are helping someone else some way, whether it is by setting an example, whether it is by sharing your story, whether it is being open to being vulnerable and saying, yeah, this ain't working for me, but I'm going to push through it anyways, that some way, somehow, that is going to help others. And that is going to help really lift your spirits too at this time, and really help you through the process, because it brings us back to this sense in that Five of Pentacles that wherever you are in your life, in your scenario, in your situation, regardless of your upbringing or your environment, your views on life, everybody is different, right? But everybody has equal value. And so likewise, somewhere out there, there is somebody going through something on the exact same level that you are. Probably not the exact same thing. There are just as many different things going on in this world as there are people. But there is someone out there who can benefit from seeing you in how you handle the situation that you're in. And you may not even ever really know it. You might not know that when you are at the grocery store and you're having a horrible day and you put your groceries in the cart and your cart flies all the way across the parking lot because of the wind or something. I don't know. And regardless of the hurry that you're in, you take the time to go get it and you go and you put it away. Or maybe someone else's cart pushes off and you take the time to help somebody. Setting that example, like someone just watching you approach things from this Knight of Swords energy, right? This energy of, you know what, I am just going to push through this. I am clear. I know what I'm doing. And really just from a very mature standpoint, handle the issues that come your way. Some way, somehow, that's gonna, I'm just getting the message that that is gonna help somebody in some way, even if you're not aware of it. Someone may watch you handle a tough situation with calm and ease, And it's going to give them what they need to be able to move forward with whatever they're dealing with. Because we're all in this together. This story of life, right? All right. I think that's what I have for you guys. Let's see. I feel like pulling one more card off the top. So let's just do a random message. Temperance. It's all about balance. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.